So Peter Jackson is the director in this, and obviously he's awesome. So
What is that? That is London.
60 minutes is all it took to bring humanity to the very brink of extinction. Mankind mobilized. A new age arose. The age of the great predator cities. Survival of the fastest.
Hey! Watch out!
Valentine. This is for my mother.
Stop her! Tom!
Ask him why he murdered my mother.
I'm sorry you had to hear that. As to Shaw, she won't stop until I'm dead.
Unless you kill her first.
I want them found. Get on!
I've been looking for you for a long time. Your mother, she said she had found something dangerous. She was afraid of Valentine, of what he might do.
The man who controls this, controls the world.
She said that you could stop him.
This weapon can wipe out the largest city in the blink of an eye.
Not if we shut it down.
Nothing can stand in the face of this.
We have to stop London before it destroys us. You sure you want to do this? Once we go in, there's no going back.
I have to.
So that one, like I said, that's it. Looks great. I mean, it might be worth going to the movie just to see the cinematography for this. Picture looks awesome. The special effects looks great. The storyline may be a little weak. I'm not sure. It looks like this is a typical revenge kind of a story. But I would like to read the book on this too as well, because and it's probably worth going to the movie just to see the special effects and the cinematography, and this looks really good. So I'll move on to my next one, and this is The Martian, Andy Weir. This is one of my top books. This is definitely in my top 10 of books. This is an awesome book. It's even though it says The Martian, this can be read almost by anyone. I'd fail to see how anybody could read this book and not like it. It's a phenomenal book. The movie was pretty good too. The movie did this book. I mean, I still think people should read the book over the movie, but this one did do the book pretty good justice. The movie, Matt Damon was, unless you hate Matt Damon for some reason, but I thought he done it well. There's a lot of humor in this book, even though he's by himself, but he was and I think the film did manage to get some of the humor, but I think the book itself was even a little funnier, and he was able to do a lot just with one character, and I thought this was one of my top 10 books, like I said. I'll keep with Andy Weir and go to Artemis. I haven't seen this, I haven't read this, and it is getting mixed reviews. I will probably see it, and I will probably read this, but like I said, it is getting mixed reviews, so I'm not sure as to what. I've read the outline of it, obviously, but I haven't seen the trailers for it yet. And it's a heist, I think, on the moon. I think is the premise of this book. So let's move on to Armada. This is Ernest Cline. Ernest Cline is forever going to be, any book that he writes is going to be compared to Ready Player One. There's no doubt. I mean, because that's, I think, the book that he's most famous for right now. This one I did read. It was okay. It wasn't, again, it's hard because you're comparing it to Ready Player One. So this book is not as good as Ready Player One. But it's still a good book in its own right. It's got 3.5 stars, and I would agree with anywhere from 3 to 3.5 stars for this book. I think you'd be pushing 4, but 3 to 3.5 stars is I think right where this book needs to be. Whether this is going to be a good movie or not, I don't know. I'd have to see the trailer for it and see. The book is worth reading, like I said, if you're, but it's not, if you're looking for Ready Player One, you're not going to find Ready Player One in this one. Okay, so the next one and my last one, and I think I have saved the best for last, but The Martian is really good as well, so I can't say that too bad without having The Martian here too. But Ready Player One by Ernest Cline is probably in my top 10 as well. This is really good. I love this book. I thought it was awesome. Even if you were born in the 80s, if you were born in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, this is a great book. There's a lot of pop culture references and stuff like this. Even if you weren't, I think, and you don't get a lot of the pop culture references, I think this book is, you can still read this book and come away happy. The movie, I like the movie. I thought the movie was good. The movie does veer from the book. This is not an epic book where the movie couldn't have possibly captured all of it or a lot of it, and I think the movie did try to capture a lot of it, even though it varied off the tasks that they had to do were different and things like that. But all in all, I think the movie was well done, but but I did think that the book was better, and that's a lot of times that's the nature of things anyway. Usually the book is better than the movies. You can name 1,000 books that are better than the movies, and you can only name probably 10 movies that are better than the books. So, but for this one, both were good. Both the movie and the book were good, and I found people who read the book liked the movie, and people who didn't read the book liked the movie as well. I haven't found anybody. I think it would be hard pressed to find a negative review on this book. It's it may not be for everyone, but if you're like this genre at all, this is a great book. And that's it for my recommendations or my movie / books. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes and the shares and the comments. Comments in the section in the bottom if you've read some of this stuff, or if you've seen these movies, or you want me to comment on something else. Because like I said, I have there's lots of books that have been turned into movies, obviously, and you can't do them all. But these are some that have been more recent, more famous in the last few years. So that's it, and I guess I'm out.